Just so you can see how this is going to work, or at least this is my theory of how it's going to work, is we'll machine this jig, and what we'll do is we'll turn these diameters down here, and then so what we can do then, and of course we will drill a hole right through the center so we can clamp this in the T-slot here, and then what we can do then is that will drop down on top of here, and then we can then come in here and we can get all this trued up. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll get this machined, and then I'll come back and I'll let you see just how this works. Now here we have our steel mounted in the 3-jaw. I was going to mount it in the 4-jaw chuck and true it up, but actually frankly it doesn't need it. Just as long as we get a degree of concentricity in this, then we're fine. So what we're going to do here is the first diameter is I'm going to machine this down to I think 50 millimeters, and this will give plenty support on this face. And then the second diameter, we're going to get this down to about 25 millimeters here, but we want this to be a nice snug fit in here. And what I'll be doing is I'll be trial fitting this, because I want this to, I'll be kind of just sort of sneaking up on the dimension, you know, but what I want to do is just get this so it's a nice fit in there, and then we'll turn it around, and then what we'll do then is we'll machine the rest, and then also the back as well. And then what we'll do then is we'll put a hole straight down the center here for the clamp, and then we'll just be about there, and then what we can do is go over to the milling machine and just see how that works, and whether we've got, because what we're really looking for here is rigidity in this. We want to keep this thing completely rigid, and it's just a very, very awkward shape, as you can see. But we'll get machining, and we'll see how we get on. I just want to get this just below here, just below this this edge here, and the total depth of this, I think it's about 20 mil. So we just want to come back just a little bit more, and that will be our first diameter that we'll take down to 50 millimeters. And there we are, pretty much bang on 50 mil. So that will do for me. We've got to get this down to the 25 millimeters now, so there's quite a bit of material to take off. So I've just sort of filmed this in stages, because you can't take too heavy a cut with this particular machine, and I've reduced the feed rate down quite a bit. So it's just a question of just whittling it down until we get down to 25 mil. So we'll just get going. Well, just as I was about to finish the final diameter, the battery ran out. So anyway, I just continued on and just machined it down. I mean, it was just a question of getting it down to size, which I've now got it there. So so where we are is we've got a very, very good fit now on this main boss here, which is going to sort of control any movement on this casting. I have made a bit of a schoolboy error here though, to be honest, and I'll come to that just shortly. I think I might get away with it, but it's going to be really, really close. And anyway, I'll go through that just as I get this finished off. But that's a good fit. I'm happy with that. What we need to do now is just break these edges, break the corners. What we'll do now is we'll drill our 12mm hole so we can get our clamping stud in there. And I'll go ahead and do that just now, and then switch it round, and then what we'll do is we'll clean this diameter up. It's not a critical diameter, so it's really just a clean up job. And then what we'll do then is this back face in here, we'll just face that off to get that completely parallel with the front here. So we'll just go ahead and get that done. So that's the whole board. What we're going to do now, we've also broken these edges here, cleaned it all up. What we'll do now is we'll take it out and then we'll flip it round, and then what we'll do is we'll face up this outside diameter and also face up the back as well. Okay, that's our jig made.